Hello, all. We're live, episode 27 of our Anno series. Where's my mouse? There. Alright. So I think we'll be probably finishing off the Land of Lions. And then we really need to have a look at what our goals are. Because at the moment, all our short-term goals have always been set up, like capitals in certain areas, or build up certain populations so we unlock buildings, and then it was do small quest lines like Cape Trelawney, or we had the actual campaign at the start, and we're doing Land of Lions, we did the Arctic. So there's quite a bit of where are we going from here, I reckon, once we finish Land of Lions, in which there is like an infinite of we just keep building more and more and more. But is that where we want to go? Is that the goal? Now I'm thinking we switch over from doing storyline stuff to potential achievement hunting after this. So we carry on the same save file and everything, and then just see what achievements I've not completed through this playthrough and all my casuals off stream, and then possibly try and like 100% the game through achievement wise. I do believe that certain achievements won't be possible because there's certain difficulty game modes, there's certain AI probably have to be in the game, but we can get what we can look at all the achievements and go, alright,
your ship has returned from its voyage.
We can go, alright, this one, use fertilizer to boost a farm outside of the New World. We can definitely easily get that. Let's work on that one, for example. Quite a few of them we will get just through what I'm trying to do anyway. For example, build all the botanical ornaments in any cultural building. We'll probably end up doing that eventually. Complete all the cultural sets from the Arctic. We'll eventually do that. So after we finish maybe the invest and quest line a bit more, we might look into actually just look into picking up a quest or two and going from there. Now, it's unfortunate I can't blueprint it out already. Because we are going to have the scholars sit directly behind the palace in this sort of space. I believe we have a quest. Yes, we do. It's over in our nightlife district.
After all, there's always...
They want a memorial garden. I think it's in here. A memorial garden. Ah, there we go. Oh, we've obviously had this quest before because I've planted one in there already.
the very thing.
Thank you for a plant. Alright, so we came over here purposely for the Research Institute because we finished a phase just before we ended last session. Now we're at phase 3 out of 3. We've got the engineer workforce easily, and we've got all the resources. So let's get that building. Now, we're maintaining steam motors and advanced weapons very well. And we've still got a fair bit we can get in. So, I think certain things we will just import in. Hibiscus tea we won't need to, we make a lot of that. Stuff like maybe seafood stew. We'll import in maybe clay pipes. Potentially tapestries. It's going to be something we have to see of how well we can run Embessa with our limited islands.
On our way.
Alright. Official hospitality, here we go.
Satisfying conclusion.
How thoughtful. Oh, dearly miss. Spices. No, that won't do. I'd be burning up inside like the Sixth Circle.
I hear Sir Blake is too poorly to explore the lands he lays claim to. It is the heat, surely. Shall we bring some of Embessa to him?
The learned men are wise but wary of novelty. Take care not to startle them with your camera.
Angered. There is beauty and even some wisdom hidden here.
Alright, we're just taking photos of the 3 islands.
Strong walls.
I was born here, in less happy times. It was rough sailing, but my mother and I took care of each other.
He wants the photos from Steelworks. We can certainly do that. I don't think this is my island. Is it my island? Yes, it is. It's Ditchwater. It's just rotated really weirdly. I'm used to seeing it from this angle. Alright, let's go back to Embessa.
Such different lands, united under one wise rule. How could anyone doubt the splendor of Embessa now?
Yeah, Archie.
Natural beauty, certainly. But Her Majesty did not send me here to sightsee. She has great hopes that Embessa might fall in and become a powerful industrial cog.
Fleet awaiting orders.
To attract such approval from the Arena is no small feat.
Ready to fly.
Such pillars will you build my capital.
I meant approval for Her Majesty's empire, not Ketema's.
They're just arguing now.
Confound it! Why was I not informed of this?
Sir Blake is but one man, without allies and support here. He needs to see the
I'm not sure I've ever
peacefully and in good
followed Archie's quest here. Sustaining and best residence happiness below 5.
This will not do at all. Stem the tide. Her Majesty greatly appreciates and rewards loyalty.
So we got 3,141 elders out of 800. So let's just have a look around. I think this might be the only island not settled on. And unfortunately, there's no... Probably for good reason, there's no like commuter pier or airship platform where you can move around population. Alright, so hibiscus tea I think we'll be able to ship out quite easily. I'm pretty sure I've set it up. Tapestries should be okay. I think clay pipes will start to stall. It'll start off well and then stall. Same with seafood stew.
Tariku, show them around, will you?
So lobster and spice flour. And how much? Okay, let's look at lobster there, that's fine. And spice flour is fine there. So we might be able to actually do the seafood stew. What's this? That's ceramics. Some embroiderer. So there's potential. The thing is, I could potentially create another small village, or we could move all this, to be fair, somewhere else.
Hold the crane.
Ah! The hippopotamus. What's this one? Just the holy book. Oh, we need that. Da 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 da. We'll go until we get to 50k. That's a nice floodgate thing. Room to maneuver. Alright, so we've got 2 times things going on. We've got just have the population, which we don't need to do anything, and we've got the Research Institute, which is just slowly building. I think this is the trade union here. So it affects water pump, so we need to actually look at water pump. So the only one we're missing is actually the blue water pump gate.
New orders. Begin the turn.
I was just having a look at what other items we had. Okay, so we'll go over here to Crown Falls, and we'll send this one over to the Taberine shop, and that way we can pick stuff up if we need to. I'm not convinced that these will be able to have 2 roads going at the same place, no. Just some extra nice water. So in theory that could go, no it can't because of the path there. Dun, 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 dun.
Cargo boat at the ready.
I don't know what else he might sell right now. What we do need to have a look at is... I'm going to finally figure out what the quest is. Oh, it's just a gift.
heard above the madding crowd.
The Arctic ones. So we need a wolf pup mummy. And a load of the thrall relics. I think Arctic's over here. So we've got the Arctic Tundra and just we need Polar Circle. We've just picked this one up. Oh.
It is only logical to reward.
We're getting gifts from everyone.
Conundrum.
What have you given me?
You more than passed the
A steam
test.
turbine. Okay. Thank you, I think. We are really close to the next population milestone. This is 20 minutes or so.
To your stations.
We'll actually do an expedition, I think, with this one. So that's force, diplomacy, faith, navigation and hunting, naval power, faith, navigation, naval power, navigation, force, pirate. So let's do a pirate hunt then. I think we'll be pretty decent with that one.
Many lie out there.
I'm just thinking, is there anything else potentially better that does medicine as well?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I think Snaps is probably still the best one. Alright, so that notification was basically just saying this ship is over here.
What'll it be?
Dum 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 dum.
Ready to fly.
Alright, head to Crown Falls. Really good. Now, let's see. How close are we? 5 minutes out. Do we have a ship in the Arctic? A spare one, yes. I think I sent it over here to,
Adjusting for winds.
Be the lead dog and show where to go. To know where you are going, you have to know where you come from.
Nose forward.
This place is all powerful.
find the young
Ever
hunters in the
changing.
north.
You have to adapt.
Alright, let's see what the quest over here is.
I do miss it.
No. Are we not taking gold ore from the
Sure
Arctic?
you're well.
We're not even taking gold ore out the Arctic. We don't actually need it in Crown Falls, but
Once we had disembarked, I improvised a foundation in geology.
Oh, it's asking me to actually go over here. I need to pay attention.
Sky's the limit.
We can see the path continue up here.
On our way.
Over here.
Lift achieved.
To the edge of the world.
Camera zooming around.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Oh, I think it's gone over this way.
On our way.
There we go. I want to pick that up, but it's coming down here.
Nose forward.
All Arctic scrap is always welcome.
Skies are clear.
Okay, maybe that's
Sky's the
not
limit.
where they are.
Onward.
So that was definitely the path they took.
On our way.
Jesus Christ, it's just teleporting me around.
Your ship has returned
Sky's the
from
limit.
its voyage.
And then they definitely went... Okay, so maybe there's another path from the camp
On our way.
that they set up. Alright, so that's the camp there.
Where to? Engines engaged. Sky's the limit. Adjusting for winds.
I hate it when you zoom in and it just teleports you because of the cliff face.
Engines engaged. Adjusting for winds.
I might have to abandon this because I don't understand it.
Sky's the limit.
Oh, we were meant to pick someone up. My bad.
Engines engaged.
We can just probably skip.
An explosion
Sky's
in
the
one
limit.
of your
We found the end point.
A fire broke out.
Oh, maybe we can't skip.
Nose forward.
I've uncovered a meeting tape.
Engines engaged.
Fair play to you.
Oh no, I want to go here before we go reach the first checkpoint.
Nose forward.
Come on. There we go.
Engines engaged.
The day is young. There is more to do.
Sky's the limit.
And then the makeshift camp is over here. Yeah, it was the starting point. I just thought I had to go near the starting point instead of picking them up. That was my bad.
Built a camp and killed a bear
Adjusting
to
for winds.
survive.
Alright, so what exploded is the question.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Alright, so everything can just be straight away fixed. That's fine. So we kind of came to the Arctic just to see if we can buy any cultural items.
Fire has been vanquished.
In the end, we ended up doing a quest.
It shows we have conquered our fear.
Not that I think I'll probably use that person. Okay. We'll take that because we don't have it. Nice polar. I'm not new to the game whatsoever. Sometimes I just make stupid, silly mistakes. But how are you doing today?
Sky's the limit.
My heart sings to hear so many voices, to see so many.
Alright, the 5 minutes is up for Land of Lions
United,
quest.
yet strong in its diversity.
Loyalty to the crown really should come above all else.
I know, Archie, you're disappointed in me. Alright.
Clouds gather near our borders, and I weary of warfare. The safety of my people comes foremost.
See how he gathers for war. Hospitality of Imbeza.
I know this is going to slow this ship down, but we need to go pick some cannons up. But then we can just send it straight to Tabarine once we're done. We are going to be helping Ketema out instead of Archie. Alright, so that's just arrived where I want it to. We'll send you off to Crown Falls. And then at Crown Falls itself should be this ship. Where we should now have complete teeming lakes, which gives us plus 20% production on all coastal production buildings on this island. Some of these are technically useless to complete, but I just want to complete everything on one island.
Yes.
How's that oil doing? Oil's maxed out. Just gonna move the spare ships over. Where is our... Where's our second ship? We used to have another one doing expeditions. Ah, so that's one of them that we're using currently in Bessa. Okay, what I'm going to do is send this to the Arctic, and we'll just find some other culture items that we've not yet gathered. So we've got just over 7 minutes on the Research Institute. Let's have a look. There's no really specific objectives. Just playing the game for the fun of it, to be fair. The main one was I did the campaign, and then I'm just doing all the storylines from the DLCs. And then I might look at doing... trying to get certain achievements. But I've not really got much in the way of specific objectives. problem I have with this is it just makes the grass look irrigated when it's clearly not.
Such a scolding I gave him. He should be more demure now.
Whereas it blends a lot better. So I've put the flower beds around there. It's a tad loud at the moment because of the festival.
Admiral! Admiral!
Alright.
Call in the big guns.
Our helpless merchant brig is being pillaged by despicable pirates. Let's ask the advice from a former pirate, as we always do nowadays. And we get gold and cigars. We'll take both. We'll probably dump them a lot later on. Now, I think that ship marks this one here. This one normally sits in the Arctic for scrap. If we end up doing scrap, that is. Or so we've still got another 3 from Polar Circle to find. Funny, we only need 1 for Embassador Highlands. And then museum-wise, there's 2 more left to find for Roots and Bessa. 1, 2, 3 left for the 2 Arctic ones. I honestly don't know off by heart how many hours I've spent playing. The only way I'd know would be launching up Ubisoft, I think. I know the Arctic and Best can be bought. That's what I'm slowly doing now. Which is why my ships are going around constantly. So I've just loaded up Ubisoft launcher. 789 hours and a bit more in Anno. Alright, what the notifications was, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's see if we can find the last couple of Arctic ones. There's the one to complete one of them. So the same one keeps popping up even though there's 2 that look very similar. And of course this one's going to pop up quite a bit more now because I've got it. That's 1. Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not sure how easy at the moment it would be to get lubricant to the Arctic.
All we're asking for is protection. We'd never turn on ours.
A narwhal. We'll take you. Easy, easy. Alright, we'll stop buying for now. We do need to go buy our shares back in Tabarine. I'm not having it.
Alright. The people celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, I know they do.
Skies are clear.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
That's just a bot. You don't need to reply to it. I wouldn't worry about that. That's just an automatic timed thing. It's just one letter off my name because it's bot instead of Bob. It's not. You're not the first one to be fooled by it. I'll take what I've got over, and that ship's there, ready to make some more purchases when we need it. Alright. The research institution is complete.
You did it.
It was the wrong orientation to what I wanted.
Imagine now how the world shall join hands in research.
And we all know that the first thing we want to do is the campus extension permit.
Then we will obtain a new campus permit.
Alright, so we do need to up our engineer population. I do plan to expand a bit further out and over here, and these will probably be engineer high rises. You got over about 2,000 hours in Anno. I have some tricks if you're ever interested. I'm always open for tips, tricks, people suggestions and that. Whether I ever use them or not is obviously a different matter, but I'm always eager to hear. I'm not really min-maxing too much. More just casual. So our ship should be down here.
Airborne and ready to go.
We will actually just take a full stack. Oh. Da-da-da-da.
The people celebrate your leadership.
But by using the newspaper to reduce the inhabitants' needs, how do you combat the unhappiness that it produces through propaganda? Because it's all well and good saying use the newspaper, which mid-game I use the newspaper a lot. But then it does promote a lot of people, well, especially the higher population tiers, to be unhappy. Because I am someone that does provide all their needs, all their happiness, and I slowly work on doing all their lifestyle needs as well. Not that I think lifestyle does happiness, because just extra population and coins for a lot of it. Oh, I nearly got excited because I thought that was something we've not got yet. Ship's not back yet.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Ah, the ship I'm looking for is just coming in.
scream into the unknown.
Alright, let's see what we've got next. The Mountain Moor. So of course we're going to traverse the mountain on our own. And they make do without the guides, as they always have done. They must know that mountain off by heart, surely, by now. Providing everything helps, but best is to use other tricks like an endless event. An event is triggered only once every 30 minutes, I believe. So what do you mean by like an endless event? So once the event ends, you start another event, or you cause the game to have that one event continuously continue? Alright, Icebound is done.
New exhibit is rather ill received by my peers. The icy rooms, you see, make their skin turn red. Face cream with some whitener should appease their antiquated skin.
Alright, we've got face cream. So looks like quite a lot of it is just minus 20% minus 20% maintenance cost. Alright. Endless events are triggered if you can get the happiness of an island to plus 200. Okay. Yeah, I try and buy quite a lot through Docklands. Towards the end where I switch it over.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Nice, Gregor the geologist again.
Where to?
Alright, let's continue Land of Lions.
I had hoped Taborim would have no need of
Onward.
such beasts. I hope it's still.
I wouldn't wish to accuse you of disloyalty.
But he does.
Have the people of Embesa not suffered enough? There must be some other way. A compromise, a meeting.
Be wary. The bees of Embesa are kindly,
Adjusting for
but
winds.
do not take to being mishandled.
The airship's going to be faster to transport it. So the event will run for 1 minute and repeat itself endlessly, and then you don't have fires or anything else. Does that stop the likes of quests as well?
Give Sir Blake one last chance to repent. Bring him this.
Oh, I'm guessing quests will run off a different timer. So it's just the random
Airborne and ready
fires,
to go.
rights, etc.
Your leadership.
Nose forward.
So we've got our beehive with a letter. I'm sure Archie's going to take that very well. You can send me a save file of yours if you want to check it out. You build 4 mil on Cranfalls, so I needed to use a few things to make that run. Whew. That is, that's a big population. Jesus Christ. Right.
Mighty Ketema, I see. How kind. Please take these away. Somewhere distant, preferably.
Okay.
There is fruit enough. If this king is going to
Engines
behave like a
engaged.
spoiled child, then I'll give him a piece of my
Ooh,
own.
Archie's fighting back. I'm sure I'll get to a point of decent overall happiness. But it'll just take time, and because I'm not probably rushing towards any such goal, it'll probably take quite a while. But I'm sure I'll get there. Alright, our ship's just coming in now.
Rotten
Where to?
fruit is the best he could do.
I dare not leave home while pestilence roams the streets unchecked.
I had
Lift the
no
tube.
knowledge of this. It was an accident.
Pick up the
I never
illness.
stooped to such underhanded ways.
It's funny that you can pick them up.
Delivered.
On our way.
I will not believe it. Though it is not the first time men of the old world inflict their sickness upon new lands. There have been precedents.
How could they not know if there is a precedent? How could this not be deliberate? Be murder!
Airborne and ready to go.
Come on, Binyam.
Something must be done to drive that parasite out of Mbesa, out of our lives, for good. The water, of course. That's it.
Let's sabotage their canals.
I must get to the canals before.
Sky's the limit.
No, it's coming from this angle, I believe. So we should bypass both of Archie's ships. Yeah, we can see it just coming across. So I believe it'll come just across this corner here. The other one's the other side of the island, so we're fine. Yeah. Or it might... It might clip the side. Or just not.
Lift achieved.
Oh. It went on the boat, not my airship. Wow. Wow.
Only I'm reporting.
And this boat's got the sickness. To be fair, it's just going to sit there, so it's not going to really do much. Let's speed up just so our airship gets back to where we need it to be.
We have the devil to pay.
Alright, what's going on here? Love Island. Let's convince the king. Ah, let's just face the verdict of the copper trial. Quite neutral.
Skies are clear.
Right, now, let's get going. So he's going to sabotage the canal pumps. And then all the farms will die. And with that,
On our way.
Archie's population on the island. I'm not going to mess with the newspaper just yet. Noah's Ford.
I wish harm on no one. Now to find those pumps. Simple, harmless. None need be hurt.
Alright, we're watching
I will not have
the most suspicious figure
blind greed.
walk through town. Look at him. It's not suspicious walking through with a lit torch at all. And cloaked all in black.
He can't manage on this land without our help. Yet he says we need him. We never needed him. Never.
All the farms have died. These ones aren't too bad because it's got the river and still these canals for now.
There. Let the Lycaon see how well he fares without water. We have no need of his arrogance and pride.
Is this the hospitality of Imbeza? Flames and steel in the night. Seize him and see to his extradition.
There will be no transportation. Binyam is a subject of Imbeza and will be returned to us for trial.
Airborne and ready
And
to go.
who are you, O king, to countermand the will of empire? I fear our talk must now be of
Ready
fleets
to
and
fly.
steel.
Let's just send our airship out.
There are many beliefs in Imbeza, but only one faith. In troubled times, the people look to their lords and to the Lord above to provide solace.
So we just need
You
to...
a different type of wood, perhaps from your homeland for this.
Yeah, because we've already built up Tabarine to what we want. We're just kind of skipping this. Obviously didn't see the explosion happen. Just over 5 minutes for our first lot of campus houses.
How well I used to know these verses, studying every day in King Wag, my father's chapel. A letter has come for Binyam from his mother. You will go and explain to her how your recklessness put her son in danger.
Adjusting for winds.
If naught has changed by your return, the ships will sail to our foe in arms and visit the wrath of the Empire upon him.
Binyam, is that you? Oh, my apologies. I thought you were my son. And you would be?
Alright. Let's make a decision. What is happening? Why is my son Binyam not with you? It's probably best to tell her the truth. Your son has been arrested for arson and awaits transportation to the antipods, whatever. Imprisoned? Oh, my boy, my poor boy. Oh, what happened? What happened? A man from the old world named Archibald Blake arrested him. Binyam acted rashly and tried to sabotage Archibald Blake outpost. Probably the bottom one, so it explains who it's against and what he did. Oh, Binyam, and Sir Archibald, you say? Aye. Then the moment I have always feared has come. Though for it to come like this, there may yet be to settle the matter. be a way to settle the matter. But it will not be pleasant for any concerned. How would you like to help an old lady replant her orange trees? Be sure to dig deep when you do.
Honesty is a virtue, however painful the truth may be.
So this is our house over here.
The roots are deep. Make sure to sift through the earth to clear it all, will you? I kept a diary of sorts when I was younger, before...
So, if people wish to read this, I'll allow you to pause it. But to summarise, during the war, a soldier distracted the mother. Well, not the mother yet. And basically it describes... Basically, good old Archie here having a, having a lovely time, as it were. So...
The truth is an orange, sour-skinned and pithy. Sharpen your blade, and when ready, peel it open. On our way.
Alright.
I suppose Lord Biniam forgot something and sent you back for it? Well, be ready.
Alright. See, good old Archibald Blake, 1st Battalion, Lieutenant Wahadesha.
So Biniam knows. I had thought it best to keep it from him. All those years. Keep him safe. Besides, they paid me to keep quiet about it. Yalehoy Ketema. I do not know how to put this. I knew Sir Archibald before. He and I were in love once.
Biniam is the product of that union.
I had a suspicion there was something, but this... Thank you for sharing, Elder Kyria. It may prove our salvation.
It may indeed.
But for you to appeal to Archibald's heart, Kyria, you must be able to reach him. I fear then we have no choice.
This is why I've got my military ships over here.
Royal fleet.
Moving to coordinates.
Once we get this one out of the way, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Fleet, prepare to fire.
Ship under attack.
We now have the required permit to expand the campus.
Fleet on the move.
I think that's going to miss. Yeah.
Ship under attack.
Stations. Fleet, engage.
Lives lost, ships destroyed, and for what? So a kinglet may make a mistaken point?
The way is clear, and time is of the essence. Valkyria must be brought to Sir Blake before he settles upon retaliation he will live to regret.
Alright, we might get a couple of notifications about ships being attacked.
Archibald, I want to say you look well, but exertion does not become you.
Kyria? It is you. Those quizzical eyes. How could I forget?
Release him, Archibald.
Him? You mean... Not Binyam? He can't be.
Awo, Binyam is my boy.
The prisoner is to receive a full pardon. Return his possessions. We go to meet the Emperor.
I believe I know why you have freed Binyam and come before me.
Yanahoy Ketema. There will be no war between us. For the truth is, I have no quarrel with any here, save myself. I have all along had power to do great good here, yet was distracted and upset by matters personal. I do not ask your forgiveness, Binyam, but perhaps in time.
He is no father of mine, nor has he earned that title.
He only saw me, Archibald. He did not see you for many years.
How often I wondered, yearned, but I never could. And I regret it. I regret it. No one could ever have replaced either of you. But I poured all that terrible guilt with constancy into Her Majesty's nurture and protection.
Then care for this land as much as you do her, and perhaps our peoples can still bond in sisterhood.
And that is why Kibori Binyam, most patient Emperor Ketema, I will make the necessary arrangements for a swift departure, and open myself up to negotiations between our people. May Her Majesty hang me for it.
Jesus Christ, it just goes into really loud music there.
All the arrangements are made. Not a trace left on the island.
Battle deck to
Escort me before Emperor Ketema once more. I am ready to negotiate.
Fleet commencing escort.
Apart from security, I appreciate...
Oh, so it does. My airship does activate it. I don't believe it's ever going to get attacked, but we've sent these two that will escort it anyway.
I should have known better than to fear and deny the past, to lie to others, lie to myself. Only the worst of politicians would do that.
Alright, let's just check in with our research institute.
Some very promising ideas.
Alright, so we can technically build our first group of scholars. But I have no idea how I want to map this out yet. Because this grass is where the rest of our palace is going to go. So the scholars will probably have to go inside the town halls. So, for anyone that's watching that doesn't know, the institution requires research points and then technically engineer workforce to speed up development of stuff. So you can donate to science. So if you have duplicates of items or anything, you can donate. So if we want to donate a single chicken, it'll get us 40 research points.
Very useful. Very useful indeed.
In fields of research, you can invest in. So if we go with cultural science, we can select one. And then we can unlock these to then develop in our in our actual area, in our research institute. So if we go item development, the 3 that we just researched, we can make. They take different work. Oh no, I think they take the same workforce, but we're technically going to be boosting the workforce either way. So that's not really relevant for us. They have different development costs and development time depending on the rarity. And then major discoveries. We can do certain things like campus extension, Great Easterns, which I think we've got 2 because we bought them. Peer upgrades, research kits. We can move clay, oil, ores, change fertility, or change ore. Sorry, not move ore. And then we can make coffee in the old world, make rum in the old world, and make cotton in the old world. None of these are particularly an issue, so we'll probably stay away from them for quite a while.
It is only fair that those there at the start be there at this new beginning as well.
A royal acknowledgement is due.
Alright, Sir Blake, I'm glad to see you back at the negotiation table. And with, if I be not mistaken, a certain composure to your face. Nevertheless, as this has been a difficult business, I hope you will take this opportunity to recognise Mbessa as an empire worthy of an alliance. Ketema glanced across the table at you. Don't you agree, my long-standing steward? Mbessa grows greatly, does it not? So I think certain options here were locked behind depending on population or happiness or just certain needs, milestones. Look at the top population of the region. I know it may not seem that way, but Empire is no small empire. And Mbessa is no small empire, but continue to grow should be an asset to the crown. Yes, quite right. I will add that the crown recognises Mbessa as an empire of significant size and promise. Anything else? And Mbessa is united? There is no internal strife or unresolved quarrel from any quarter that Her Majesty should be aware of. So, if we hadn't done all the side quests, we'd be pressing this one, but we have. Yes, we can happily say that Mbessa is now a unified empire. Ketema is a leader acclaimed by all. Yes, I must admit, Janahoy, I was surprised to see all these communities, formerly so opposed to Mbessa unification, now cooperate. The mark of a true leader, such as Her Majesty. I think she'll be delighted, therefore, to call Mbessa an equal. So, I'm starting to feel it is I who should be selling this alliance to you, gentle Emperor. Perhaps having a foot in both camps, so to speak, the remarkable Keftenia steward here could elaborate on Her Majesty's might make a worthwhile ally. Why Her Majesty might make a worthwhile ally to Mbessa. I can't speak today. Her Majesty's Emperor is clever in the extreme, and it's said the sun never sets on the spawning dominion. So we have to choose Archie's side whenever possible for that. If you don't mind, Sir Archie, I'd rather remain loyal to Emperor Ketema in these negotiations. And I can't remember, was it you or someone else that helped me get to grips with mapping the local area? Definitely someone else, old chap. Yes, I helped. Accurate cartography charts are a key part of the Crown's very wise strategy. Wise queen indeed is she who understands a map is worth more than 2 score galleons. Although, if you don't mind, Archibald, we will continue to use the names for our landmarks bequeathed to us a millennia ago. If I may, Johanna. So, Archibald, I have a proposal of my own to append to this alliance, which I believe shall strengthen it tenfold. All my life, I have dreamed of bridging learning across the globe to share knowledge from all lanes of the human experience. Okay, thank you. I now entrust you with these plans to build residences for scholars, so that they may come from all horizons to unite in your research centre. Where better than the melting pot that is the old world to construct such a wonder and see in brighter futures for all?
All the best news never sees print.
So the Embessa and the Empire agree terms. Queen Ambassador Archibald Blake shows commitment to Embessan independence by dismantling Imperial presence in the region and recognise Emperor Ketema and his people as equals.
You have brought much change to our land, but not all of it is evil. Under your rule, the Emperor's dream of unity does not seem so hopeless.
Okay, let's throw those in there. No idea why he sailed all the way over here.
Mighty gives great praise. Can't say it anyway. Our lives are all the better for your guidance. So, thank you.
So many new horizons. This is the new age of Embesa, and we have you to thank for it.
I need not say, I think, how much I owe. I will only say this. Look to the skies today, see the glory of Embesa united, and know that history will remember your part.
Scholars will need accommodation. Academics prefer modest quarters with plenty of open space nearby to aid them.
Every individual is...
Alright, so we've got a few items here. Let's just sail back. So, we've got Ocean Plotting Sheet of the Southern Hemisphere. So, it's just a plus 35% movement speed in ships. Then we have... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but Angareb's Market Master.
Especially for a royal banquet in Embesa. But apparently, one of the guests stormed off, so the whole thing had to be cancelled. Thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Another one of those. Okay, lovely. So all trading posts and piers. Plus 30% loading speed. 30% chance of harbour activity every time passive trade happens. The chance to gain 5 tons of ceramics, tapestries, clay pipes, illuminated scripts, and lanterns, which we'll put in the old, well, not old world, Cape Trelawney. And then finally, affects all Embessan residents. Plus 10 happiness, minus 50% chance of fire, and plus 2 bonus residents from fineries and illuminated scripts. So, you might as well throw him in, because he's going to be specifically for Embessan people. What I might do is, because it's the same 3 I've got, I'm going to put him in that one.
Lift achieved.
You can go over to Crown Falls.
New orders.
I think I've been looking for that one for a while. Some items are only just starting to pop up. That's just that. Alright. So we get a free 10 because of the quest line. We're finally going to be really upset and delete all the trees. So I want to leave space for a radio station for later on. Let's just build one so we can have a look.
A new milestone.
The Age of Intellect. Now, what I've not put in yet is a university. So let's have a look. They need a university. They need canned food. Tailored suits. Electricity. Seafood stew. Telephones. And radio tower. So, I was saying I was leaving space for a radio tower. For happiness, they need leather boots, rum, bombins, hibiscus tea, tapestries, clay pipes, and gramophones. Okay. I want to believe the actor affects these. Oh no, because they won't have variety theatre. So that I think that's just doing happiness. Alright, either way, we need to plan for a university.
I'm breaking the cycle of poverty.
Let's see how that looks. Because it's like we could say it's like a small like off campus from the research institute. What we also need to look at is how do we make leather boots? Oh, we need Sanga farms. And then boot makers. But I believe we can get Sanga imported in. We can get leather boots imported in. Or Sanga cow. Alright, so it was there. I'm tempted to move it down just one. So it lines up like that. I don't think they'll be inside.
Your ship has returned.
So we can have some gardens there.
Where to?
Alright.
A fire broke out.
I don't quite think this is gonna line up, no. Now I'm concerned that there's a fire without... Did I never put a fire station over here? That's a slight bit troubling news. reckon I need to do it up one more. I can move that over one, so it's more central. How do I want to do this? So we'll have a road around the back. And they can have just a garden in the centre, maybe? Leave this open. We've got left a gap there. And if my memory serves, that might be big enough for the radio tower. If not, I can just open that up and we'll have it in there.
So, Snake Eyes, is that how it is?
Well, I forgot to check was tampering shares. Yeah. Buying that back. Let's just indulge ourselves.
Of my youth seems remote indeed.
Just indulging ourselves on what the quests are.
Have you seen my baby brothers? They lit us.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I appreciate it. Really.
There's one. Oh, there's two, there's three. That's not one in a red shirt.
The fire has been vanquished.
That's not one. No, me, I probably completely missed one. That's really obvious. He wouldn't be running around outside of the town, would he? It cannot be. I think at this point we're just playing hide and seek with one child. There we go.
It's more than I ever thought we
Thank you for the hedgehog. Alright, so... let's have a look. Let's have a look, ski. Do we still need... we still need a heck of time of that. Do you have Docklands twice remaining on two? Yes, I've got it on 4 islands, fully built. Two in the old world, 2 in Crown Falls. Where's Cape Trelawney on its own? That's going to be Cape Trelawney rare mats. And it would be under here. Sanka cows. I'll start that one, but actually we could actually just make the leather boots on this one. Because we've got the power. Or we got some power. See, that'll just reach. You know, if you set up something where you can generate cars with just shipping goods from A to B and back to A. No, I didn't. I didn't at all. Tell me more. You've piqued my interest. So we're actually going to move across. Boots there.
We now have the required permit to expand the campus.
Ah, so Docklands just came in, funnily enough. I won't have a true test of how much boots we need until we actually build everything going.
I look a little disheveled. Or is it
just seeing what's already affecting them. I'll probably make tailored suits over there as well. Okay, so little trick, just use two Docklands either close to each other to reduce shipping lag. Okay. So I could probably do that in the old world quite easily, because it's the campaign. I've got Bright Sands and Ditch Water. It's just lagging. So they're very close to each other. They're next door, basically. I can build 3 more. Leather boots will start coming in. Brum is A-okay. Dun, 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 dun. So we just need to let these grow so we can get the correct population. We'll build the last 3 because we don't have a permit now. So it'd have to be a solid square like that. And that's probably all the scholars will do in that one circle. We might have a couple along here, potentially. I honestly don't know if we have any that's specific to scholars. Because that's variety theatre, but they don't need a variety theatre. I'd have to change up the setup of the pyramid with the Docklands though. So top tier would be steam cars. Second tier would be bicycles, watches. Third would be dynamite tacos. You buy in one Docklands with the other 4 things, steam cars. And with the other Docklands, the 4 things sell things by selling the cars. See, I'm always very used to using advanced weapons as my main seller. Or champagne, because I can bulk make it. Steam motor's always in there. I'll probably have to have a look at it. Probably like offline, because then I don't have to fuck around too much with Docklands on stream. The surplus you get is about 500 cars per 30 minutes, or more depending on how much of you build. Yeah, okay. I'll definitely have to have a look into that. And have a good check. One of your setups generate 25k cars per 30 minutes. That's decent as well. That is a lot. No, I've just noticed in the lifestyle is they do mail, local mail.
Ceasefire has ended.
Which is 100% fine. And then there'll be enough space, potentially over here, just slightly off.
Stand to attention for the boss.
Not that we need that, but it's nice to have it. So that's enough for 7 to 5 mil inhabitants fully supply. Okay. I've never really messed around too much with Docklands trading between each other, so that might be a nice thing for me to look at. Go away, you. How is our overseas mail doing? Potentially we can turn overseas mail on. Arctic reports, New World reports, Salter, film reels, fans, and scooters are needed. It needed 80 to 100 ships though, all Great Easterns. So it's going to be something close towards end game, mid to end game setup. Technically, you're probably setting it up throughout the whole playthrough, but because obviously Great Easterns are a big one to come across. You either buy them or make them with permits. Let's just cut the bone. And that worked out quite well. So film reels, I believe, we have coming over here. But I'm not convinced that they would be suitably supplied. So we've given them local mail and overseas mail. Well, you need maybe 5 ships for the first setup, and that's enough for a few cars still. Maybe 200 to 500. Yeah, so it's going to be one of those things where you just slowly build it up. And then with every sort of upgrade, you need to upgrade the ships and then all the Dockland stuff. New World reports. Oh, it's in a town hall. I've got to get her from the Research Institute. I'm pretty sure the Arctic reports, again, is the same thing. Or are they just made... Some things I can't remember fully. You there.
An avalanche in the storeroom.
Let's just come down to this one. Where is it?
We're still waiting for materials.
What's going on here? So this is Old World to Arctic. Alright, let's have a look at that route properly, because... Should go coal, coal, brass. That should be fixed. I think one ship just had the brass thing filled up somehow. So eventually that will just fix itself.
Coming here was a dream.
They've got lanterns to spare anyway. They'll be fine. Ah, so what I've noticed is our reset points have now started to gather. So we've got a max total of 5,000 that we can accumulate, in which we will add the permits to queue. What we will need to do is put a hospital in. I don't know how well this will line up with modules here. We can get another 2. And then we'll do a corner. Wow. I actually want to move this forward 1. Move that forward, move that forward. No. Have a road like that. We'll throw a fire station in there for now. That should reach everywhere. It's not great range, but it's good enough.
We can afford to invite some of these visiting experts to join us permanently.
Well, we're definitely going to go for that one, but let's just have a look what these would be. So we do want the Arctic Science Reporter. That's actually quite a good one that we get quite early on. So it just means every 3rd cycle we get an Arctic report.
You've been playing for 2 hours.
We'll add to the queue. Now the question is, do we have... So that's the ranger station. So I might have to go in this one, because that's the post office there. What's the Wales like here? Somehow it's... I think it's our trade route between here, because we buy whale oil and we buy basically this outright. I believe this isn't in range. Oh, I forgot it's all about the overlapping radius here. So I'll redo that. I could put it in here. And then... Do I need the extra workforce? Not really. So I could put it in these two islands. I've not done anything with this one yet. And potentially if I wanted to lower whaling even further. That's something I'd have to monitor.
We have the devil to pay.
Because I know I ship it in.
Pressing engagement.
We'll try break the prison out. 160%. Nice. Love that noise. Alright, let's have a look at... it'll be Town Hall Scholar Resident stuff. So that just does champagne. +2 bonus research points, happiness, bonus residence. That's bonus income, bonus happiness, but no riots. That's just coffee. Me ignoring that one. Scholar resident +4 bonus points. +10% happiness from hibiscus tea, but they require 30% less hibiscus tea. That might be a nice one.
Spare a thought for us?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take you. You've got an item I like. That's just bonus resonance and minus riot chance.
Enjoy the cage you've built for yourself.
Jason! Bonus happiness, but minus 1% tapestry and clays. I'll probably want you. Just bonus.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Okay, thank you again. Bonus happiness and residence. So, where do I get you? Eli, of course, of course.
Perfect day with a nip from my hip flask.
Alright, power's not quite over there fully. It's a shame of how I've laid this out. Because even if I rotate the hospital, it wouldn't quite work. What happens if I just... moved it forward quite a bit, to be fair. Alright, let's just build it. And then that'll take some time to actually get the oil. How you doing, Jason? So that'll sort out electricity for them. We're already trading in hibiscus tea and bombins. I believe we actually make locally. Some from a... Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. So at the moment we don't need to bring them in. Now, let's have a look at tailored suits. They need cotton mill and linen. And let's just have a look again at the power switch. If I do that, I can fit in another one there, and that should just get the power. Now the question is, how far does it go? Off that way. It doesn't. I believe I have items, or I've come across items for bootmakers. So we don't. I've seen this one, some productivity and minus workforce, which would be nice. More production and less workforce. That would do both the coats and the boots. And so would that, because they're both cloth industry. Is it leather? No. What's that called? Tailor's shop. No. Oh, I clicked out of the actual button to type. So then shortcuts came in. Tailor shop. So I might want that actually. Extra bomb bins would be nice. And then what's that? That's plus 50, minus 25. I don't have a population issue. So I'd probably go with more production and then minus just the 25 workshop. And then we've got the specific bootmaker one. But anyway, leather, cotton mill, cotton fabric, and linen. We're already getting cotton fabric in. We'll just see how well that works for now.
Trade unions. The real universities.
We can build it even though we know we've not got the items.
All in Her Majesty's name.
Da, 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 na, 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 na. Wait. Wait. So yeah, I can get him from Eli. I think the one I want can't be bought. No, I believe I've got one of these in the shared storage, which is perfect. Sorry, how's my friend from across the pond doing? I hope you're just the bee's knees. Jason. I'm bloody brilliant, I'd say. I actually slept last night, though I did fall asleep and wake up a bit later. I'm glad you're, bloody brilliant. Jason. Bee's knees. I am kind of the bee's knees. Still got a little bit of a cold. But I'm hanging in there. That just provides beer. Let's buy you, for the sake of it. What I will do is over here. Throw you in because I know I want you in Crown Falls. Your slang is just perfect, Jason. I can't fault it. It just throws me off guard every time. In a good way. In a good way. What are you? That's just clockmakers. I believe you should be exactly where I want you to be. That's brilliant, mate. That's brilliant, though, isn't it, mate? Some might suspect that you're not American. Just some.
I'm missing particular materials.
Oh, to be fair, since I've probably... That can just stay ugly.
No captain could ask for
So
more.
can that. Because I've rerouted this one, it should be a bit nicer. Alright, let's see what I got.
Success at sea is not easy.
To be fair, your mum was born across the pond. She was born in Scotland. Ah, Scotland! No, I'm not going to carry on that. Scotland is a very nice place, though. Alright, so we've set up tailor suits. We should probably see if we are making enough, or potentially going to be making enough. The boots are fine, tailor suits is just fine, but we will need to make more. Viscous teeth is just getting sent in. How's our soccer balls doing? So they're still in. I think we're slowly stockpiling soccer balls. When's the next cap? 188. Alright. No. Carry on, Rob. Or shove off. Bugger off. Brave you are. Let's get rid of the quest markers. I need you in. Oh, let's just throw you in. Throw you in. Don't care about you. Alright, let's have a look where... Alright, I could put Oil Dude in there. Oil Dude's in that one already. So that's just upping the oil and ore. What are these? Goldsmiths. They've already got electricity. So it could increase their production, which... Let's just throw in Fenris and that. So it's minus 10, minus 35% workforce. And we should see a massive increase in gold production. Not that we need it. And we shouldn't really have too much of a downfall of any other resources. Alright, so we can store 12,000 research points. Next one is in 40 population, in which we have queued. We can try and speed up a little bit. Some more campus permits. We've got with every item they do increase the cost. Or like duplicate item, that is. So we'll get 2 Arctic science reporters, and we'll see if we put them on the 2 smaller islands, how well that will work. But I reckon we will need... once the game decides to figure itself out. Game. You've changed music but not session. Thank you. Ah, it's going through a game save as well.
I have to think what's best for us.
I'm gonna go with this one. We got 2 of those. And then the idea...
The temperature is bearable.
is one of them will rotate their local mail around to create regional mail around these small islands. That way
It is not pleasant work.
this doesn't stay full too much.
We now have the required permit to expand the campus.
And then one ship will pick up all the Arctic mail. Arctic reports, not mail. Arctic reports, and then ship it. Right, let's build those 3.
A fine environment for learning.
Again, leather is the one that we've not... Tailored suit, sorry, is not one we've not fulfilled just yet. We'll unlock seafood suit at 2k. Telephones at 4. Radio tower at 7. Tapestries at 2k. Clay pipes at 4. And then gramophones at 7.
How the people seize the economy for themselves.
Everything will be apportioned carefully.
Docklands hasn't come round yet. Alright, bootmakers are up and going. Cloth industry. Heightened. Got nothing else just yet. Again, it's just waiting for Docklands for the linen, because I can't be bothered to figure out the trade route, see if we can actually supply it. So the only way to really speed up the Research Institute is probably a lot more not investors, a lot more engineers. In which I want engineer skyscrapers around the outside. This is probably going to sound crazy, but just to make sure there's nothing trade union wise. Maybe a telephone repeater would be pretty good. Alright. So I don't believe I need that anymore. These should be able to sufficiently supply both areas. So if we unfortunately get rid of the trees, I'm thinking and then we just move these over 1. So they can have a cut through there. That doesn't get them all though. It wouldn't work there either, so I'd have to go very central. Okay. This road was only temporary. I think purposely for the power to get through. So I could actually just move the town hall. We've got a fair bit of freedom here. So if I did want to have this hit that corner, town hall at a minimum would have to be there. That could sit there. Does still have alright coverage, and then it can be backed up by that one anyway. And then university's got decent coverage. Right, let's just build that so we can actually see. How far can we go? There is the limit.
An explosion in one of your factories. Alright, this has finally burnt through the steel. Let's go pick some more up. I don't know whether I like that. Or do I just move it in? I think I'll move it in.
What'll it be?
Okay, we need some steel. Needs to come over here, please. Because this one seems to blow up a lot more. Alright. Now that's back up and running. We get out of the Arctic. And there's no more ruins because my hotkey for ruins isn't working. Let's have a look at the radius. Okay. And then we'll do some decorations around the outsides. Maybe. What I haven't left in here is a radio tower. Which I could... leave this sort of space open for it. Or I put one over here. Dun, 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 dun. So I can build 2 more. We'll just throw in this side.
Unexceptional.
Ah, I've not even set up the route for tailage stuff. Because I was going to put it on the same one as the boots. Our fur coats. So that's why we're getting bomb bins. Okay. What is the range of our palace now? We're getting close to affecting some of these. And what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think about 11-ish that we need to do more. So we'll definitely hit that. We might get to this one. I don't think we'll get all the way over here unless we build more. In which we could do slight redesign to have another sort of section over here. I don't think Taurus at all needs... They could get leather boots in. In which we could technically supply them. Let's try it. Now what I'm going to do is just build the other 2. Right. He's coming in.
We can't shut the store.
We can't shut the storm door.
Ship constructed.
Let's go to the Arctic. Alright, but I need to figure out what ship was actually... What's the name of the ship? Because we got an airship fleet.
Give us a heading.
So, Independence 5. Ah, they need airship platforms. That would help. Alright, fits there quite nicely. And then it will need the mail sorting.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
That's a decent one. And then this will need the airship platform too. Where provides the least amount of disruption. So I don't think it needs heat. No. So we're just gonna...
You asked us to stop? Remember rightly?
Alright, so... You head to Construction Co. Because we're gonna need... 3...
These fabled lands exist after all.
That's not gonna be able to carry enough. Where is it at the moment? Those are... No. That one. Just head to the Arctic. Da, da, do, 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 do. Okay. So we've got materials on the way. And... I might make the Arctic Science Reporter come next. Dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, dum.
One must always live beyond one's means. How else are we to know the quaint from the quaintrell?
What do you do? No. Let's do that lot. So we can spend up to, so we need 5,000. We'll keep doing item development and we'll just see what we come across. We'll probably just focus mostly in industrious unless we find specific golden ones like this dude. We'll eventually get them all, but what do you know? So I mean, just not to go under the cap. What are you? Nice, Ferris is there. It is getting more and more expensive. Hit points, damage to buildings, and attack range. Okay.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Oh, who are you? All defense turrets. Ah, let's go for it. Let's go for that one again.
We now have the required permit to expand the campus.
Ah, New World Reporter. Let's do that one. Alright. So, that just unlocks stuff for us to potentially grab for ourselves. Okay, so let's head over to the Arctic where this ship is. Let's bring it over here so we can build what we want. Okay, we're just waiting for our ship. We do be waiting. It's just nearly here. I think it's just the bricks this one's missing. I think we've upped the capacity. And then let's bring the ship over here so we can build this one.
I can give you the dental key, but you must reach into the mountain.
I don't really need such sausages, I don't think. Okay. So this will need the timber.
Has ended.
Alright, and that's up and running. So we need to figure out the ship again.
Ready for orders.
And I don't know how well this is actually going to go. So I want you to pick up some mail and unload it there. Pick up some mail, unload it there. Pick up some mail, unload it there. So it should just pick up 50, drop it off. Pick up 50 local, drop it off. Pick up 50 local, drop it off. Where's my mail? Arctic. Regional. And we'll just have to see how that does.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
He's confident it's ready to go, is he?
best for the readers, after all.
All these ones.
In journalism, one holds a mirror to life.
Let's just do the -30% needs.
Gained an influence bonus.
Alright. Alright. Polar bear and walrus. I'm pretty sure you can buy those. Yeah. And walrus. Again, is the same trader.
Engines engaged.
We're just gonna dump all that there and then send this one back to... Let's just leave it at Construction Co for now.
I want my picture taken. It's not especially important.
We'll take a picture. We never know what we're gonna get.
Painstaking.
Okay, so that one was actually a very good one to do. Because we've got Prof Ram Devi, the bundle of energy. So it affects light bulb factories, gramophone factories, chemical plant, film reels, and fan factories. Provides electricity, plus 50% production, but the extra goods are pocket watches, spectacles, penny farthings, steam carriages, and sewing machines. So light bulbs and gramophone. Thing is, we don't even have a trade union for our light bulbs. In which this one would get the filaments. Gramophones, I think, are just a byproduct. So we'll have to have a think on that item. Alright, before we cycle through this, let's just double check museum. I can believe there's one item that we're missing in the museum. And then I just need to add in that one. So it's Igluit. Igloo. There. And that is definitely from the trader, so... So it's 3 purple items we're looking for. In which we've got 1. I'm so tempted at that one, but it's crazy. It do be crazy. Because we're only looking at the purples, we can sort of flick through a bit quicker. I'm not quite worried about my money just yet. We're just looking for the museum item. Alright, we will go over here.
I knew airmail would be the next big thing.
Alright, so we must be doing...
Watch your step.
Can I put a minimum
Your ship
on...
has returned from its voyage.
No, what I should do is... drop it to 40. Just so it doesn't obliterate every single local mail stuff.
Warmth in the camp, at least.
That's going to be +2 per person, or per household. We're going to have to really see if that works.
This is as forgiving as it gets.
See, they're getting them, so I'm not too worried about them. Alright, you can pick up that item after Crown Falls. So I think once we deliver that and then fill those in, we will probably be ending it there. Which ship is sat over here? Now he's actually expanded his selection of goods. That's something we need. The only true way to know is probably coming over here and having a look. So we've got that. I believe I just bought that one. So it's the Ark of the Covenant. Bearded Vulture, Elephant and Black Rhino. Black Rhino. And I think Elephant's going to be the exact same. Arc is a quest. Alright, so...
Cargo station.
Such dramatic music.
I should like to take pocket watches apart in order to put them back together. Perhaps my expectations of an advisor's duties were unclear.
Consort of the Crown Palace.
Ollia reporting in.
Alright.
Just give me a minute to put my tools in.
Where's our ceramics? Oh, the ceramics are there. How's Clay doing? Clay's doing alright. Luminaire. Is that down here? No, that's bricks. What the hell does the Luminaire look like? Is it this one? It's these two down here. So it could up its production. Indigo gets traded in, but it's whether the paper can withhold. Yes, it can. So we can up its production and lower its maintenance costs instead. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. It's this one.
Ready to fly.
You can go back to the Arctic. Because I use you for Arctic scrap.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I'd like to think that I'm sure I did.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
The football tournament.
Here's a trophy to outshine all precious jewels. A hard-earned win.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Because I need that, because I want to do this. So I need the narwhal. I need polar bear, the walrus, need the seal, and then the Arctic fox. And then that gets me fur dealers, framework knitters, bombing weavers, poncho damers, and tailor shops get plus 25 production and minus 25% maintenance cost. Which it might throw stuff like wool out of whack. Alright, what else did it do? We don't have framework knitters, we don't have... The only thing we have is fur dealers on here. So that's missing 2, that's missing the bearded vulture. In which... bearded vulture can come from Emperor Ketema himself.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay. So with this, we get plus 20% thematic expeditions. So increase attractiveness for items that belong to Taiga Forest, Polar Circle, Arctic Tundra, Northern Sagas, Bronze Age, Thule Relics, Icebound, and Serpline. We do indeed have this one. And that's in Bessa. That's just one we've got to find. Battle Trelawney is sat in its own museum. So we're getting there slowly. So we've got a couple that are one-off. Go away.
New orders.
You need to come sit over here.
The subscription. The council have finally welcomed me among the elders of the Keftania Moot. Help me prepare.
Okay, we might pick that one up next time. For now, we are going to save the game. And I've got stuff to be doing now. I've got to run. So, tomorrow, 7 PM, with the Shadow Air _, aka Jason or Shadow Jason. And I will be streaming 7 PM UK time, Pokemon Black/White. I think we're actually technically both playing Pokemon Black if I remember correctly. Soul Link Randomizer. So join us for that. Otherwise, I will catch you all later. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you everyone for being around. I'll see you later. Bye.